Welcome to an exclusive journey into Qatar, a nation known for its immense wealth and modern marvels. But behind the glittering facades lies an unexpected social phenomenon. Many women in Qatar, despite their luxurious surroundings, are facing profound loneliness and are on the lookout for meaningful connections. Today, explore how these unique dynamics shape the dating scene and learn valuable insights to help you find your perfect match. Qatar stands as one of the world's richest countries, boasting rapid development, luxurious lifestyles, and a thriving economy. Yet, amid the prosperity, a contrasting reality exists where traditional values meet modern ambitions. This blend creates an intriguing social landscape where material wealth and personal fulfillment don't always go hand in hand. For centuries, Qatari society has been deeply rooted in tradition, with clearly defined roles for men and women. But as the country rapidly developed, driven by its vast oil and gas reserves, these traditional norms began to shift. Women, empowered by education and economic opportunities, found themselves navigating a changing landscape. Despite Qatar's opulence, many women feel isolated. Factors like traditional social structures, high expectations, and the pressure to balance modern independence with family obligations contribute to a sense of loneliness. This paradox is at the heart of our exploration. Why does a country so rich in resources struggle with emotional fulfillment? Let's unpack the cultural and social nuances that lead to this surprising reality. Just a few decades ago, Qatar was a sleepy nation of pearl divers and nomadic Bedouins. Then, boom! Oil and natural gas were discovered, changing everything. This rapid development wasn't just about buildings and infrastructure, it brought a wave of globalization. While the country has embraced progress, it remains deeply rooted in its Islamic identity and traditional values. Qatari women are no strangers to resilience. Education became a priority, opening doors to opportunities unimaginable just a generation before. Qatari women became more vocal in society, advocating for social change and demanding their voices be heard. However, this progress didn't come without its challenges. Imagine this. You're a young Qatari woman, you've got a great education, a fulfilling career, and the world at your fingertips. But finding love, that's a whole different story. For many young Qatari women, finding love means balancing the desire for independence with the expectations of their families and society. Tradition in Qatar, it's like a beautifully woven tapestry, rich in history and cultural significance. For generations, a woman's role was clearly defined: wife, mother, guardian of the home. Qatari women today are breaking free from these traditional constraints. Balancing newfound freedoms with the weight of tradition is a delicate dance. Qatar has witnessed an educational revolution. This educational boom has empowered Qatari women, equipping them with knowledge, skills, and a voice in society. But this educational empowerment has created a new dilemma: the clash between expectation and reality. The message is often contradictory. Excel in your education, build a career, but don't let it overshadow your primary role as a wife and mother. Imagine this. You're a successful Qatari woman. You have a thriving career, you're financially independent, and you're passionate about making a difference in the world. But you also long for a loving partner and a family of your own. Despite these challenges, Qatari women are resilient, seeking partners who celebrate their successes and support their dreams. It's a question whispered in cafes and debated on social media. Where are all the good men? The influx of foreign workers has created a demographic imbalance. However, amidst these challenges, a new generation of Qatari men is emerging. They value women as equal partners, supporting their ambitions and celebrating their achievements. The opulent skyscrapers of Doha pierce the sky, a testament to Qatar's economic prowess. Yet, in the quiet corners of luxurious apartments, a different story unfolds, a story of loneliness. Loneliness isn't something openly discussed in Qatari society. It's important to remember that loneliness isn't a sign of weakness, it's a human emotion. Qatar's booming economy has attracted a global workforce, primarily male. This influx has created a skewed gender ratio, with men significantly outnumbering women. The limited number of eligible Qatari men can make finding a suitable partner feel like an insurmountable task. These statistical realities highlight the societal factors that contribute to the sense of loneliness experienced by many Qatari women. Fatima, a 28-year-old architect in Doha, embodies the aspirations and anxieties of her generation. She's successful, driven, and passionate about her work, yet she yearns for a love story of her own. Like many of her peers, Fatima has turned to dating apps, hoping to find a connection in the digital realm. Fatima's story reflects the experiences of countless Qatari women navigating the complexities of love and relationships in a rapidly changing society. While loneliness can feel isolating, it's crucial to remember that no one is alone in this experience. Across Qatar, women are challenging the stigma surrounding loneliness, creating spaces for open dialogue and mutual support. From informal gatherings to organized support groups, women are coming together to share their stories, offer advice, and build a sense of community. These spaces provide a lifeline, reminding women that they are not defined by their relationship status and that happiness can be found in diverse forms of connection. Furthermore, initiatives promoting mental health awareness are gaining traction in Qatar. Workshops and seminars addressing stress management, mindfulness, and building healthy relationships are empowering women with the tools to navigate the challenges of modern life and prioritize their emotional well-being. This growing movement is not just about addressing loneliness, it's about empowering women to redefine happiness on their own terms. It's about creating a society where vulnerability is met with empathy, where seeking connection is seen as a strength, and where every woman feels seen, heard, and valued for who she truly is. In a society where marriage is often seen as the ultimate goal, it's easy to limit the idea of connection to romantic relationships. But what if we broaden the lens, looking beyond matchmaking to explore the myriad ways women can find fulfillment and combat loneliness? Across Qatar, a quiet revolution is underway, challenging narrow definitions of connection and empowering women to seek fulfillment on their own terms. It's about fostering friendships, pursuing passions, and finding joy in personal growth independent of marital status. From book clubs and hiking groups to volunteer organizations and professional networks, women are creating spaces where they can connect with like-minded individuals, share experiences, and build lasting bonds based on shared interests and mutual support. These connections, often overlooked in the quest for romance, can be incredibly powerful in combating loneliness and nurturing a sense of belonging. It's about recognizing that connection isn't a one-size-fits-all concept. It's about embracing the diversity of human experience and encouraging women to define what brings them joy, fulfillment, and a sense of purpose, whether it's through creative pursuits, intellectual stimulation, or simply enjoying their own company. There's a unique strength that comes from sharing experiences with others who truly understand. In Qatar, where the pressure to conform to societal expectations can be immense, women are finding solace and empowerment in the sisterhood of shared experiences. Informal gatherings, often held in private homes or majlises, provide a sanctuary for women to let down their guard, share their vulnerabilities, and offer each other advice and encouragement. These gatherings, rooted in the traditions of Qatari hospitality and the strength of female bonds, offer a lifeline in a society where vulnerability can be misconstrued. Beyond informal gatherings, organized support groups are emerging, offering a structured environment for women to address specific challenges, such as navigating the complexities of dating, coping with the pressure to marry, or balancing career aspirations with societal expectations. These groups, often facilitated by trained professionals, provide a safe and confidential space for women to process their emotions, develop coping mechanisms, and find strength in collective wisdom. The power of these shared experiences cannot be overstated. They chip away at the isolation that loneliness breeds, reminding women that they are not alone in their struggles and that vulnerability, when met with empathy and understanding, can be a source of immense strength. A catalyst for change, empowering women, transforming society. The challenges faced by Qatari women seeking connection are not isolated incidents. They reflect broader societal norms and expectations. However, instead of succumbing to these challenges, women are becoming catalysts for change, using their voices and experiences to advocate for a more inclusive and supportive society. From panel discussions and public forums to social media campaigns and online platforms, women are sparking conversations about the importance of mental health, challenging traditional gender roles, and advocating for greater recognition of women's diverse aspirations. They are reframing the narrative, shifting the focus from marriage as the sole marker of a woman's worth to celebrating her multifaceted identity and contributions to society. This movement is not about dismantling tradition, it's about evolution. It's about creating a society where women are empowered to embrace their full potential, where their voices are valued, and where their happiness is not contingent upon societal expectations, but rather on their own definitions of fulfillment. This is a collective journey, one that requires empathy, understanding, and a willingness to challenge deeply ingrained beliefs. By supporting women in their quest for connection, we are not only addressing a social issue, but also fostering a more inclusive and compassionate society for all. Finding love on your own terms. As we've journeyed through the heart of Qatar, exploring the paradox of loneliness amidst affluence, one thing is abundantly clear. Qatari women are rewriting the rules of love and connection. They are challenging societal expectations, embracing their independence, and redefining what it means to find happiness on their own terms. The path to love in Qatar might not always be linear or predictable, but it is a journey paved with resilience, self-discovery, and an unwavering belief in the power of human connection. The women we've met, through their stories of strength and vulnerability, offer valuable lessons for us all. They remind us that true connection begins within. By embracing our authentic selves, nurturing our passions, and prioritizing our emotional well-being, we create a solid foundation for meaningful relationships, romantic or otherwise. It's about defining our own measures of success and happiness, free from the constraints of societal pressures. The journey might involve moments of loneliness, doubt, or frustration, but it is through these challenges that we discover our inner strength, resilience, and capacity for growth. It is in these moments of vulnerability that we often forge the deepest connections, both with ourselves and with others who share our journey. The future of connection in Qatar. Qatar stands at a crossroads, a nation grappling with the complexities of rapid modernization while honoring its rich cultural heritage. The challenges faced by Qatari women seeking connection are not merely individual struggles, they reflect broader societal shifts and evolving gender dynamics. Yet amidst these challenges lies an incredible opportunity for growth and transformation. A new generation is emerging, one that is more open to challenging traditional norms, embracing diversity, and advocating for greater equality and inclusivity. The future of connection in Qatar is being shaped by individuals who are courageous enough to challenge the status quo, who are willing to have uncomfortable conversations, and who believe in the power of collective action to create a more just and equitable society. It is a future where women are empowered to embrace their full potential, where their voices are heard and valued, and where their happiness is not contingent upon societal expectations, but rather on their own definitions of fulfillment. It is a future where connection flourishes, not in spite of differences, but because of them. A global conversation: love, loneliness, and the human experience. The story of Qatar's loneliest women is not an isolated narrative, it is a reflection of a global phenomenon. In an increasingly interconnected yet paradoxically isolating world, the search for meaningful connection transcends geographical boundaries, cultural differences, and societal norms. From the bustling metropolises of New York and London to the remote villages of the Amazon rainforest, individuals from all walks of life yearn for a sense of belonging, for someone to share their joys and sorrows with, for a love that sees and accepts them for who they truly are. The challenges we face in finding and nurturing meaningful connections may manifest differently across cultures and societies, but the underlying emotions, the longing for love, the fear of loneliness, the desire to be seen and understood, are universal threads that weave us together in the tapestry of human experience. By shining a light on these shared experiences, by fostering open and honest conversations about love, loneliness, and the complexities of human connection, we create a space for empathy, understanding, and ultimately, for building a world where everyone feels seen, heard, and connected.